this what you want now? Feels like you're looking for something better.
Hello, good people. Welcome to Raw Vegan Rising. My name is Shane Sterling, at your service. How are you guys? Thank you for joining me on this video. I'm dedicated to making the truth simple because I'm a truth seeker and I want to help you guys, and I don't think anybody needs to suffer needlessly. We just need to understand the truth. We need to understand how some of the simple universal laws work so we can align with them and heal our life. And the primary one is how we eat and how we take care of our body. A lot of people want to be raw vegan, but they say it doesn't work, and they tried it and they got sick and it didn't feel good and this and that and the other thing. It's because we're not doing the right things in the right order. It's very important to understand what those right things are. And that's what I'm going to talk about in this video, how to be raw vegan. The one trick I've learned. This one trick changes everything. This one trick is the root core truth of how to be a successful raw vegan like myself. I've been raw for 5 years. I coach people on how to do it. I have an incredible membership community where we have 1,000 members. I have private clients that I talk to every day, helping them transition to a raw vegan diet. And you know what? The people who I've worked with put their trust in my hands, and I owe it to them to get them results. And they do get results. Everybody who I work with personally becomes the raw vegan they want to be and sustainable for many years after. It's because I teach how to do it properly. If you're someone who really wants to be raw vegan, I have a free video course that I've made for you. In my description box below, there's a link. It's called How to Go Raw Vegan Start Here Guide. This is everything I've learned about how to go raw vegan, including what I'm going to talk about today, but put into 6 videos to give you a step-by-step to talk about some of the biggest fears and concerns and address exactly what you need to know to be raw vegan. So you sign up with your name and email below with that for that video course. I will not spam you. You can unsubscribe anytime. This is literally my service to you, okay? Because I love the truth and I love helping people understand the truth in simple terms, and I love helping people not suffer needlessly, okay? Now, I want to tell you how to be raw vegan. And the one trick I've learned, and the one trick that will work time in and time out, again and again and again, doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter what background you've come from, doesn't matter how sick you are, this is the trick that will work for you, that I've learned working with many people, hundreds of people over the years as a gut detoxification coach. And you know what that one trick is? Here it is. I'm going to lay it down for you right now. How to be raw vegan. The one trick is gut detoxification, or transitioning the gut microbiome. We've got to transition the gut microbiome to thrive on raw foods. Otherwise, we're not going to thrive on raw foods. We have microbes in our digestive tract, a lot of them. And what we feed those microbes determines the health in our body and also determines our digestion, how we utilize food, the vitality we feel. If you're struggling with your vitality, if you're struggling with inflammation, if you're struggling with any kind of fatigue, skin issues, gut issues, digestion issues, joint pain, anything remotely related to inflammation, it's because your gut microbiome is out of balance. Now, I would like to talk about 3 points to gut detoxification to help you understand this. First of all, let's talk about the past. What have you done in the past that has built the gut microbiome you currently have? And what have you done in the past that has currently determined how you digest raw foods, how you feel when you eat raw foods, the type of problems you experience when you eat raw foods? The past is dictating what you're experiencing in the present. So you can't expect a lifetime of meat and dairy and eggs and grains and oils and starches and packaged foods and boxed foods to all of a sudden, be different when you're eating raw foods. No, you've built a gut microbiome in the past that thrives on what you've eaten in the past. You've got to transition the gut microbiome away from the past and into the present. And that's what I'd like to talk about now, the present moment. What are you doing to support your gut microbiome in the present moment? You might say, well, I'm having more fruit and salad and more juices, but that's not enough. You can't just have more fruit and salad and juices and expect your gut microbiome to change after a lifetime of eating these foods from the past. It takes following a dedicated practice and protocol following the steps in the right order to transition the gut microbiome to thrive on raw foods. And this can be very difficult. It can take years of time, and it can be uncomfortable to transition the gut microbiome because you have to force it to adapt to digest fruits and salads and raw nuts and seeds. And you might think, well, my gut is weak. I can't digest raw foods. This is why it's a step-by-step process of building up the strength in the gut microbiome to be able to thrive on raw foods, which is all what anybody wants, is to feel their best and to be able to eat the foods that are right for us, that give us energy, vitality, and help us feel like we're on top of the world. But we're not going to be able to do this without the future. The future is very important. The future is where we have our vision. The future is where we're focused on goals. The future is where we set our intention. Just like a ship that's in port, it will never leave port without a destination. You have to program in a destination for that ship, and then it can leave port and go on its journey. And if you ask the captain of the ship, where are you going? The captain will always know precisely where they are headed. This is proper goal setting. You achieve one goal at a time, never multiple goals. We get so confused, we get so overwhelmed by all of the problems in our life, we don't know how to set one goal at a time and achieve it. The process of proper gut detoxification and transitioning the gut microbiome requires that we set one goal at a time, complete that goal, and then move to the next goal. Also, we have to be part of something bigger than ourselves. We have to have a reason that's bigger than ourselves. We have to have a future of humanity that we're enrolled in. Who are we becoming? Who do we get to be when we eat raw foods? We have to be enrolled in that vision. I recommend we focus on a win-win-win. A win for you, a win for me, and a win for everyone around us. Kindness, benevolence, peace in our hearts. I'm not raw vegan for longevity. I'm raw vegan for quality of life and peace in my heart, and knowing that what I do is enough, and knowing that I'm in alignment with my values and my actions, my spiritual values and my actions. Nothing feels as good as that. And that really requires that we have a future focus to be raw vegan. We can't do it without it. Now, I'm committed to making the truth really simple. I love understanding how natural law works and just distilling it down into simple terms that everyone can understand. And this is why there's so much conflicting information out there, because information is not where it's at. Information is cheap. We actually need accountability and mentoring. We need to find someone who has what we want, who has the results we want, the health we want, the love and the money and the business and the house and the car, everything. That's all part of the criteria of mentoring. And then we say, what did you do? How did you get your success? And we follow in their footsteps. That's how we get results. It's not about information. We need accountability and mentoring. And that's why I've created my group coaching program, Raw Vegan Heroes, which is the best accountability group for going raw vegan and transitioning your gut microbiome that exists anywhere in the world. It's an incredible support system for you, for people who don't have support. And for people who aren't familiar with seeking out a mentor or seeking out accountability, I'm telling you, this is the path. We're not lone wolves, and the lone wolf will never get success. The lone wolf will get lost. The lone wolf will get eaten by predators, and there are a lot out there. Instead, we need to come into a community and be celebrated for who we are and what our choices are, and the desire to be raw vegan and transform our life. Because God only knows how unsupportive our society is, and even our family members, and even the people who love us most. So unsupportive. Now, in Raw Vegan Heroes, you're going to get the best accountability you've ever experienced. Can I take a moment right now to just tell you everything you get? I would really love to. High-level accountability, world-class coaching with myself and my trained coaches. Also, my Success Path video course, which is exactly how to go from a non-vegan to a raw vegan hero. My Success Path video course gives you the step-by-step in how to go through the emotional transformation and get focused on your future vision. It's everything you need in that Success Path video course to become a raw vegan. Also, we get a private Facebook group, which has 1,000 members. Oh my God, it's so amazing to be part of such an amazing community. I'm in awe, and it's a movement bigger than any one of us. This is a movement for health, spiritual growth, and taking responsibility to claim our sovereignty as individuals and be focused on the highest level of thriving for all life on earth. This is a good movement. Also, a weekly 1-hour live stream with me for mentoring so you can get that support you need directly from someone who has gone before you and achieved the results, plus all the other members and my coaches. It's an unbelievable amount of support. Plus, we have a replay library of all the Q&As that have ever happened. Okay, so it's over 100 hours of Q&A live streams that are available in a library. Also, a monthly Zoom meeting for all the members to come together and talk amongst themselves. My 14-day meal plan, which is meal planning, shopping lists, and over 60 recipes. That meal plan is such an educational guide, 74 pages. It's worth the price of Raw Vegan Heroes just for that meal plan. Also, you get my Hot Topics training module, which has specific trainings on how to get protein as a raw vegan, how to build muscle as a raw vegan, and how to achieve exceptional energy on a raw vegan diet. And the granddaddy of them all, my bowel detoxification guide, part 1 and 2. This is how to be raw vegan. Gut detoxification and transitioning the gut microbiome. It's a 2-part document on exactly how to do this and achieve it over the scope of 1 year. Starting with a juice fast, how to make the juices, what the recipes are, how to use husk and clay, how to use enzymes, and everything you need in a protocol that is proven to work with hundreds and hundreds of clients that I have worked with personally. So my bowel detoxification guide is the holy grail of how to become a raw vegan, and it's really the one trick I've learned put right into that document. I highly recommend joining Raw Vegan Heroes, not just to be raw vegan, but to be on a path of health, healing, and spiritual growth with other people who are into this kind of lifestyle. It's absolutely huge and astounding, and I highly recommend it. If you go into the description below, there is a link for Raw Vegan Heroes, 75% off if you join the yearly membership, okay? The yearly is what you want. It's got all of this that I've just described. I've incentivized it with a big discount so you can get the support you need and hang out for a year before you even have to make any choices. Be a fly on the wall. See what other people are doing. Watch, listen, learn, and be part of this movement that's bigger than all of us. A movement to health, a movement to breaking old habits, a movement to becoming the best version of ourselves. That's what we all want. Okay, to summarize, we're going to break old habits here by going into the past and redoing into the present, focusing on bowel detoxification in the present moment with a focus on our vision for who we want to become. Okay, we start with a juice fast. We do proper gut detoxification following the proven steps to get all of the waste out, and then we rebuild the gut microbiome on raw food over the following year. That will help us become a raw vegan without question. Okay, no matter who you are, no matter where you come from, this is the simple truth that works for rebuilding our gut and transforming our life and our health and becoming the person we've always wanted to be. Who doesn't want that? I want that. I really don't want to see people suffer needlessly, and I want to distill the truth down into the simplest terms. I hope this video is helpful. Sending you all much love. For whoever this message landed with today, my heart is here with you, and I'm sending you a lot of support, and I understand what it's like to be in the position you're in. So much love, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Is this what you want now? Feels like you're looking for something bad.